got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bears first down.
Throwing is Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Play action. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Pass on a crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
7 yards there and a 1st down. The Ravens at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Middle.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the option, here's Henry.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Bears 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
To throw, Williams.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Brings up second and 11.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. On the move to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
From the gun, here's Williams.
20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To the air, Williams.
Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore from 10 yards out.
And the Bears are back within a couple of the lead.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point.
Williams going to throw for it.
Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit.
stayed cool under pressure, and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Trying the right side with Mitchell.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
180. All right. 180. Ready, shot. Hey, Ozzie. Ready, shot. Shut up.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
He's going to field this at the 4.
It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
Looking to throw is Williams. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Here's Williams.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That would have broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
On 3rd down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, he gets to the 1st down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
What is going on?
Looking to throw. Williams. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Rome Odunze.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
180. 180. No, we changed it.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to... And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Williams from the gun on third down.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. With it is Jackson. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. A short throw caught by Andrews. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Jackson. They'll find Bateman once more. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And his kick is gone. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 10.
Jackson now.
This will go to Henry out wide.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Out to his left. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Now he's loose again.
Escapes the defender. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 55 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
He'll buy some time right. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 62 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so they went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. Flush to his right. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing again here, Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Ready?
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Lamar changing the look. Second down, they go again with Henry. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. Powers past him at the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Williams now from the gun on 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep him cranking highway here.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shaken up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Hey, middle.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Bears 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
What is it?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Nnamdi Madubuike. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw, Williams. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Odafe Oweh able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. A big play there on the catch and run. 89 yards on the ground.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Viking 18.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 now at 4-3.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Chicago, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
잡으셨! 여기 것으로 것으로 그린아리 굿샷! 잡았어! 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 레디! Hey, here we go, hey. We're going down. 잡았어! 잡았어! Ready! Green light, set! Hey, here we go. Green light, here we go, here we go. There we go, sit on. Good night, sit on. Come on, there we go, sit on. Hey, here we go, hey. There we go, sit on. Here we go, here we go. Come on, Ready! Hey, here we go, hey. Here we go, sit down. Come sit. Ready! Here we go, sit down. Ready! Here we go, here we go. There we go, sit down. Here we go. Come on. Green light, set. Come on, shot. go, sit down. There you go, sit down.